Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. Otherwise subtitled as The Search for My Right Foot, but not my right foot, Captain Pontos' right foot. And where is it? Who can say? We have been searching for Captain Pontos' right foot for approximately 34 sessions. Or rather, this is the 34th session. I am joined today by Ryan, Chris, and Michael.
Yo!
Hello. And Nate will be joining us a bit later. Hopefully, he is running an errand. It is 2040 UTC or GMT if you're British like us. I am going to do what is customary and ask somebody to volunteer and tell us what's happened in the previous session. Ryan has already volunteered. So, what happened last session, Ryan?
The one thing I can remember is I went on a solo mad spree and managed to level up and solo everything with 2 bacon, and nobody died. Char flew away with everyone else and watched from a safe distance. I think that was most of it, wasn't it?
That was most of it. So,
I mean, shouldn't Solo be without the pig?
We are one.
You are one. You are symbiosis.
We are, exactly. He is my venom.
He is your venom.
I've gone to a strange visual place.
Come back.
I'm trying. I need to pour some bleach into my ears. Excuse me. So, allow me to elaborate slightly. So, in a prior session, the party penetrated deeply into the dungeons of the Fallen Netherese, who are a group of ancient and evil wizards who actually used to have a continent-spanning magical empire on the planet of Abair Toriel, which is the nominal setting of Dungeons and Dragons. So the Sword Coast is littered with their ruins, but most of them, as a race, they are more or less extinct. There are a few tribes that descend from them, if you're interested in your D&D lore. But most of them died out when their empire fell, but some of them fled into the Shadow Realm. The party were tasked some time ago to see if they could find out what had happened to this missing enclave of Netheril, which they had been tasked to prevent the return of. So, yes, the Lord of Fairwick, Lord Milan, he asked the party to go and find out, or at least he mentioned that was his mission. I don't know if he necessarily went as far as saying go and find out, but in the way of all role-playing games, there is a gravity to such things. The party through a magic lighthouse with some puzzles in it, which were altogether a little bit too complicated. They passed through into the Shadow Realm, and in the Shadow Realm they met some nasty monsters, found a beautiful white lighthouse haunted by a strange moonlight presence. They also met the avatar of the Raven Queen, who said, "Be careful over there, because there's some scary Netherese dudes, and can you go and kill them for us, please?" The party then travelled to the Netherese fortress, which was built from the remains of their fallen enclave, which the avatar of the Raven Queen told you had crashed, sundering a larger landmass. So where you are with the 3 islands, with the whirlpool in the middle, that used to be a single landmass. And as the enclave fled into the Shadow Realm and fell out of the sky, it smashed the island apart, and the power source of the enclave fell into the water and created created this water feature in the Shadow Realm, which is mirrored in the real world. So this is a lot of lore that I'm reminding you of before we jump back in, because these things sometimes kind of end up in the back of the mind, and people aren't quite sure why they're doing what they're doing. You then went into the fortress, found out it was haunted by nasty things. You went underground into the self-deploying dungeon where stone rooms shuffled around with the sound of tortured metal squealing and stone grating, and eventually you found your way through to the last surviving Lord of the Netheril, who was a withered undead creature, and his previous courtiers and his cat. And judging yourselves not to be in a strong enough state to fight them to the death, when he gave you the choice of drawing cards from the deck of hazards or fighting them to the death, you chose to draw some cards. Would anybody like to remind our audience what cards you have drawn? You don't have to. You can kind of keep it relatively close to your chest if you like. Some of them we know
I think
about.
everyone knows.
I think everyone probably knows.
Yeah.
Go on, Chris. What was yours?
I got this skull card, which meant I had to fight Death's Avatar, which I did, and Jury won. But during that battle, I unintentionally used a sneak attack with Borin opposite, which was lucky because Borin wanted to fight an Avatar of Death anyway, so he got the version of that as well, which he got to fight. So I beat the Avatar of Death. That was my card.
Excellent. Pontos drew a card, which I can't remember. Do you remember what the symbol was, Ryan?
Here for the drawing, I don't know what my symbol was.
Okay, it doesn't. It's.
I got to level up.
Yes, it was basically if you defeat. Which one was it? It wasn't the moon. I think it might have been the comet. I can't remember, but either way, you drew a card that meant that if you fought and won the next battle alone without any help from the rest of the party, you would level up. And on the way back to the lighthouse, that's exactly what you did. So Pontos is now one level higher than everyone else. Borin drew a card called the Moon. I am not sure whether I think people probably have a fair idea, but I don't know if it's been openly discussed.
I have 2 wishes.
Yes, or rather, you have.
And
2
people already want to start using them.
And you have. You basically have 2 uses of the wish spell and everything that comes with it. So, there's kind of. You guys can discuss what you want to do with it. Oh, what's this? I rolled a 17. He rolled a 17? Deep has just put in the chat that he rolled a 17. I don't know what for, but that's great. We should message him back saying that that's a fail. I'm afraid the DC was 19. That's a fail, I'm afraid. The DC was 18. There we go. I wonder what he will say. So, Char's card shall remain a mystery while he is away. Did we decide? Did we work out what Deep's card was? Ah, yes, Deep has a very interesting card, but I will save that one for now as well. He's playing remotely. Excellent. I love it. Okay, so, but yes, the party returned to the lighthouse. I think you had a bit of a fight on the way. Yes, you did have a fight on the way, which is the one where Pontos leveled up. And upon your arrival at the lighthouse, Char spoke to the Moonlight Spirit, which said if you and they had some sort of agreement that it would owe him a favour if you took it with you back to the material plane. I am going to take you back to the lighthouse, which is where you were last. I am going to try and move the view down so that we can see all of your tokens. Everyone currently has full hit points. I can't remember when we had a rest, but you may have rested in here. Can anyone remember when the rest was?
I think it was in here.
It was probably in there. Okay, so if you guys want to have a bit of an in-character chat while you're resting, this could be happening while Char is having a conversation with the Moonlight Spirit. That way you can decide what it is you want to do.
Well, well, what I'm going to do first things first is make sure that the card is properly on me. Personally, it's like underneath my armor, underneath my vest. So no one can.
I would say don't worry about the physical card itself.
Okay.
Drawing the card bestowed its gift upon you. You don't
Right.
have to carry the thing around with you. It's not like, it's not like you have a card that's a voucher in the, that you've got to give at the checkout sort of thing. It's not quite as restrictive as that.
Okay.
I mean, I can't steal it.
You can't steal it. Borin has got wishes. They are stuck to Borin. He could use a wish spell on someone else's behalf, but they are his to cast.
So we have to rub him to get a wish.
Yeah, you got to rub him the right way. He's a genie in a bottle.
Oh, God. Oh, no, that's Char.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're quite right. So Christina Aguilera is Char. So what does that make Borin?
Don't know.
Robbie Williams. No, Robin Williams. Big blue guy. No. Pontos is the big blue guy. Yeah.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Okay.
Okay, I'll take Will Smith. I mean.
The slight little diversion here, but the Matrix was originally written for Will Smith. But he turned part-time.
Yeah, he turned it for Wild Wild West, apparently.
And it went wrong.
Really?
Wow, that's a terrible decision, isn't it? If you
Completely
compare
written for him. Yeah, and he turned it down.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it went to Keanu Reeves instead.
Keanu Reeves was
wow.
so good in that role, though.
Oh, yeah.
He really, did well with it. Although the first movie is infinitely rewatchable, and the second and third ones are almost, they're awful.
Yeah. I can't stand movies where, if you're gonna make sequels, make sure that it's obvious, like not obvious, but like subtle hints that it could lead to a sequel. Not, oh, hang on, we've got a really successful movie now. Let's add some stuff onto it just because. Yeah. Yeah,
it was that the original film was a perfect unit. It stood entirely on its own, didn't it? It didn't need a sequel, and the sequel did it no favors, did it? So.
Oh yeah. Also, it's based on the philosophy of, based on the philosophical idea of the Matrix, like one of Plato's ideas of there's this people in a cave. They are stuck, they're chained in a manner which the only reality they can perceive is the shadows of the cave. Now, if someone escaped to see beyond and came back, would the people who were chained accept the reality that a different form of reality existed than the one they saw?
Oh, That's very interesting. Huh.
It's a learning day, right?
It's a learning day.
For the record, for those at home, I got up at 10 to 6 and I had my COVID jab yesterday, so I'm in bits. So, my attention will wander with every single distraction. So if there's a rabbit hole, I'm going to dive headfirst into it. I'm going to drag it back into game world.
Oh, yeah.
So you are in the lighthouse. You have done some things. There are things undone. What do you want to do? Have a little campfire chat.
So what I'm going to do, gentlemen, is I'm going to have a word with Frenchie here. If anybody wants to do something before that, because it is going to be a long-winded conversation, let me know.
Oh, you crack on.
So I'm sit down, talk with Frenchie, just and then say this. Look, Frenchie.
Hello.
Hello. We've had some good times, haven't we?
You are exceedingly transparent, monsieur. Where is this going? You are clearly planning to get rid of me.
No. I'm not planning to get rid of you, but I am planning to give you a choice. I despise my eternal soul being in at the fate of those, but the dwarven gods, of which are the ones to choose my fate and decide where I go.
This is a very strange situation to find yourself in if you are, what is the word? If you are so very faithful to the dwarven gods, then why do you have an infernal battle axe in the first place?
Yes. Well, it wasn't exactly of my choosing. I wanted some axes, and then somehow I ended up like this. So, yeah. Anywho.
Well, I suppose some of those denizens of the Nine Hells can be a little bit tricky, and you have to make sure you read the fine print whenever you buy anything in the City of Brass. But what do you mean? We are having a great time, you know.
Yes.
You swing me into the faces of our enemies, and they die horribly, and I suck in their souls. It's a good time, you know. I do not. I don't worry about the great beyond. We've all got to go somewhere.
Yes.
At least it's nice and warm down there. You don't want to spend your whole life bashing your head against a big rock. That's what dwarf heaven is like, isn't it?
I do not know, but I wish to have the best chance of going there. Now.
Oh, right. Oh, well. Okay, no comments then.
Okay. Well, I've got this little thing called a wish coming up.
Right.
Okay. Now, my wish will be to end this contract. Now, would you like to stick around and still get all those souls and be stronger and stronger?
That is a very interesting question. I mean, I think I might stick around for a bit.
Okay, but you're eternally bound to me now, not to your masters.
Well, I don't know about that. Those are just words. If you want to eternally bind me to yourself, then you need some kind of contract, You can break the one you have, but that does not eternally bind me to anything.
Okay, well, how about this as an agreement? No eating my soul. I'm going to get rid of that. But if I fill you up, you and you. Well, I don't want to say the word pledge. You're a very smart axe.
I'm glad you have realized this. The axes don't come much smarter than me, monsieur.
Yes. You pledge fealty to myself and
fealty. What's this? Come on, why you need to try and extract these meaningless words from me? Like I said,
Okay, here's the deal. Void the contract, but as long as I keep feeding you and my bloodline and ancestry down the line, you stay loyal to only this family. And those who will treat it, and those who will protect or bear no ill will towards it.
He's an axe and doesn't have any fingers. But if he did have fingers, he'd be doing something like this.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't
His fingers.
He
His
is
fingers crossed.
He's basically not opening his mouth.
He's basically not.
I'm pinching my lips shut, which is a gesture which is great if you can see me, but you can't.
I can ask you. I just don't know. So I mean, do we have a deal?
I mean, we already have a deal.
Yes,
I cannot make any kind of deal with you while I'm still subject to this infernal contract in which we currently find ourselves.
Okay.
You were in the infernal outer office. I seem to remember the Erines Felice. I should probably call her by her rank, since she is so much outranks me. But she might not be very happy that you are going to do this.
Okay. Well, okay. How about let's put it as this. If I void this, you're not going to leave. That's what I'm understanding so far.
I won't leave.
You won't leave.
I won't leave.
Or Bill, any. So let me void this contract, and then shall we hammer out the details later on?
Well, if that is what you are intent on doing, monsieur, then who am I to try and stop you? I'm sure this will be. I'm sure this will be wonderful. I'm sure this will allow our relationship to grow in many excellent ways.
I feel like at some point I'm going to be writing down like 100-page parchment, going back and forth with him, and just until we get like, okay, Amendment 4 to the. You don't know. Thor never had to do paperwork with Mjolnir. But okay. So I don't know how to. I pick the card. And wish that my contract with.
No! You have to in a single sentence tell me what you want, and your sentence will start with the words "I wish."
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you on that because I need to get the wording of this right, don't I? This could be some sort of monkey's paw.
And you, but it can't be paragraphs. It's got to be like a sentence. It's got to be a self-encapsulated concept. It can't be pages of legal provisions to try to avoid pitfalls. That's not how it works.
Can't I write that down on a piece of paper and then wish that that paper was true? I saw that on a video on YouTube the other day.
Oh, monsieur. If it was, I mean, this spell, it is, it is immensely powerful. But basically, it starts working the second you say "I wish."
Okay.
And as soon as a complete concept comes out of your mouth, that is what comes true.
Okay. So does it apply to like how I feel and think at the time when I'm wishing it? So because it's God.
I mean, it is largely based on words. So you make a form of words into a sentence. You say, "I wish la di da di da," full stop, done.
Yeah.
It's much like that, It's not like, "I wish that I had all the money that was in the bank, and then, but I do not wish to steal it. I wish to only have it by legal means, so that I cannot be arrested." You cannot add these things. You can have the thing, but you cannot choose how you get it.
Okay, that's fine. Ooh. It, I'm going to have to think about this. Guys, how do you feel about fighting 97? Oh, no, hang on. How many are left? 67 versions? Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to have to come back to you on this.
Well, okay, monsieur. But you know,
What's
I
the
mean,
name of the
no
people
one's
again?
getting any younger.
What's the name of the people again that hold this contract?
Well, this contract is with the Nine Hells. Your contract states that you must collect 100 lawful evil souls, and each time you collect 10 lawful evil souls, I will become more powerful. And when you have collected 100 lawful evil souls, the contract will be completed, and at that time we can renegotiate in the infernal office, or whatever should happen. But importantly, if you die while this contract is still in place, then your soul will be forfeit, and you will be drafted into the forces of the Nine Hells in the Blood War.
Okay, right. Okay, I've got that. I'm now got to really, really think about the wording of this. Thank you very much.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna sit here and sing.
Yeah. Everyone else, do your own thing. And then that's me done for the moment until I get this.
Okay. Were you doing that out loud, or were you doing that as an internal dialogue, shall we say?
Well, I've been talking back and forth with Frenchie. Whether or not everyone else is listening, paying attention, is their own thing, depending on what they do.
Okay. So it was audible then. Okay.
It was audible, yeah. I've
Cool.
been having an argument with my axe hammer.
Cool. Right. What's everyone else doing at this time?
Chew bacon.
I'm
waiting
just
for everyone
chilling.
Going.
Chilling. Okay.
Grabbed a new feat. So looking forward to using that.
Cool.
Ooh. Oh. Bow's up talking to whoever, isn't it? That big jelly monster thing. So, going to say to Pontos, Pontos, do you mind if I take Chewbacca for a ride around this big circular space?
You know what? I will let that happen.
Awesome. I'm going to somersault onto Chewbacca and say, come on, Chewie! And I'm going to go! And see if he tries to buck me off, really.
I'm gonna slap him really hard on the arse. You've got to try and hold on.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Go, Chewie, go! That's alright.
Yeah. You now have control of Chewbacca as well, so you can make Chewbacca run around the outside if you want.
Awesome. Do I have to do any athletics checks? I want him to try and chip me off.
You want him to try and throw you off?
Yeah, it's not into a game.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess. Every 60 feet or so, give us an acrobatics check, and we will see whether you can remain on his back. That can be an opposed roll against Chewbaca's athletics, and we can see who is the stronger. So, or who is the best? Who can hold on?
I've just done 2. Nothing's come up.
Nothing's come up. Curses!
Nah,
Foiled again. Allow
let me
me
do for my card.
I'm just going to check to see whether the thingamajig is on, because we haven't really done very many things. Let's start the sandbox. I had no reason to believe it was not running, but there we go. It's definitely on now.
Let me try again. To do acrobatics. Oh, they're all coming through now.
Ah, okay, it's just a bit late. So, okay, let's do 3. You can do them if you like, Ryan, or I can do it. You want to do some athletics checks for Chew Bacon to see whether he beats Kararuk at any point.
That I can do.
Cool.
Athletics, yeah? Oh, acrobatics, sorry.
Well, athletics for Chew Bacon. Acrobatics for Kararuk because he's trying to hold on. So if you can beat a 19... Okay, so Kararuk stays on for the first leg. I think he might be safe for the second leg as well, given that he's got a 24. Still, Chew Bacon is quite strong.
He's bucking away, and I'm just holding on to with grim determination to use Hairy back.
You got a couple more, Ryan?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, keep them coming.
I tried some wiki meat the other day there. It was quite chewy.
Oh! Meat beats! Oh, so the first 60 feet or so. So from here somewhere to, well, I say 60, yeah, to about here, you were fine. And then, as you turned the corner and kept going, Chew Bacon shook you loose. He obviously took the corner quite sharply, and you were thrown off by the centripetal force.
So I'm going to use my acrobatic skills to jump back on from where I'm at right now.
Oh well, we might as well take that one you've already rolled, which is a 19.
Yeah.
So give us one more, Ryan, and we'll see whether he gets back on. You know what they say, monsieur? If you are thrown by the pig, you must get back on and ride. Goodness me! So
Chewy.
Chew Bacon has got the better of you. He's away. He's away and clear. He's showing you a clean pair of heels.
I'm going to try and cut him off by going this way. I'm going to try and intercept him and jump back on.
What are you trying to do?
Buckle Bronc. What is it?
Bucko Bronco.
It's like Wild Boar Rodeo. I'm sure something like that must exist in the real world.
Yeah.
It must do.
Just you know.
I think that would
So
probably
just send
lead
you down
to
to my door.
Oh.
Yep, so I'm going to try and jump back on him.
Very good.
Can I get back on? Why am I not moving?
Why are you not moving? I don't know.
Don't know. I'm just refreshing my browser. Not seeing the server was interrupted. Yeah, so weird. So as I was saying, I'm going to try and intercept him by running down here. Trying to gotcha.
Okay, give us acrobatics then.
Come on. Acrobatics. Come on, come on. Pressed it. Pressed it. Nothing's coming up. I press it again.
They're all going to come through suddenly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, what's going on here? Chew Bacon's done one. Oh, you've only. I think that by default, that means that Kararuk is going to get back on because if Kararuk does an acrobatics check, yeah, 25. Okay, so you get back on. Chew Bacon probably grunts at you good-naturedly.
Back to your master, Chewie. And I'm going to hold on for dear grim life as he tries to buck me off again.
Hi-ho, Chewie, away!
Oh, see, that was quite fun, that, my friends. Just give it a go. Thanks, Chewie.
You're just grunt, I guess.
I need a pig, Pontos.
Well, we'll go find a female pig for him to pair with.
Or a dragon. In fact, I've got my cat.
Big dragon.
Oh, I forgot about your Cthulhu kitty.
So did I for a second.
We'd better pull out that Cthulhu kitty. So, as a reminder for our friends at home, the Cthulhu kitty. Let's see.
Hello?
Breed.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. The Cthulhu kitty. Who I'm trying to put into a subfolder, but it won't let me. There we go. So the Cthulhu kitty is a horrible creature, which is suddenly massively too big on the map. Well, I mean, it's a cross between a cat and an octopus, and a spider. It's got far too many eyes. It's an abomination.
I think it's awesome.
It tried to do things to your face last time you were alone with it.
It did, but we've got an understanding now.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Stealth.
It does not gallop around the room after you. It slinks sullenly over here and watches Borin arguing with his axe.
Hey, Doom. What are you doing, my friend? Are you hungry? Need to go and find some mice. Off you go. Come back when you're ready.
He seems to say.
Taking that as a thank you, master. I'll be back soon.
You can interpret that any way you wish.
Yep.
So, any decision on your words, Michael?
No, I'm gonna have to think about this. Damn it. Okay. I'm just staring at. I've written it out on my word, and I'm just staring at. I wish that my contract with the 9 hells, and then I've stopped. Is
Terminated.
expunged with no consequence. Is the best I can come up with.
Well, you can choose any set of words you like. I cannot tell you what the consequences of your actions will be before you make them.
Yeah, well, that's why I've added the no with no consequences.
You never know. It might work.
I mean, guys, what if I just summon? What if I just wish to have a bunch of enemies, low-level enemies? And then I can kill them all.
Yeah. It's a good
But
idea.
was everybody willing to fight that until I'm done?
Happy to help, but I don't know what we could do apart from kill some of those enemies for you. Then you wouldn't get the
Yeah. I mean,
pistol.
the idea is that so long as it wounds me, so long as I can wound it. Honestly, John, you might have to come back to me. I've been staring at this. I'm going to be staring at this for hours. My autism's like, I really need to get the wording of this right.
Okay, so
Sorry,
Char, are you done?
I just want it. I just want it. Right, shall we just go back to what have we got to do for this lady, and then come back to me at some point.
Yeah, Char's gone to talk to the great Gelinitus, whatever it is. I think he's finished that chat and he's coming back down to us, and I think we're ready to go back home. We're all looking at you, Borin, because you've got a wish.
Well, let's see if we can do whatever it is she said in order to get. I don't want to use this up on something when we can just do what they need us to do. What is it?
I think
What is
we've
it?
done what. If she just wanted, or it just wanted information about the Netherese and whatnot, which we've given it. But I don't think it promised us a way home. I think it said it'd help by pointing us in the direction of the Netherese, which we went to. And we've got the cards, which gives us a way home, so we've come back to tell it what's happened.
would you like to take a wisdom check to see if Carrot remembers what was asked of him, or of you as a party?
I mean, hang on. How the hell do
That's not bad. Okay, Kararuk remembers. He thinks back and realizes that the avatar of the Raven Queen, and I'm going to open up my OneNote here so that I can actually look at what some of the actual words were.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, do you want 18? I'm not sure if you'd remember every single word of it. The first thing that the Raven Queen said to you was, I speak for the Raven Queen who dwelleth in the Fortress of Memories. I'm not going to put the voice mod on for this. Are you here to disperse the long-held duty of Lord Fairwick? Does he tire of waiting for the return of the Netheril? Lord Fairwick believed that the Netherese enclave was Thaltandar, but he was in fact mistaken. It was actually a different one called Lost Jethea. This is something we've already covered, but I will read the actual words here. As their civilization crumbled, a Netherese enclave fled into the Shadow Realm. Here, their magic was failing, and so they fell. The mountain that they built their castles upon, remembering at last that stone should not float. They crashed into a great island, sundering it utterly. A Mythalar, the power source of their enclave, fell into the sea, creating an eternal vortex in the water. In the sea between the three small islands, internal vortex in the water in the sea between the three small islands that were all that remained of the ancient landmass. In the material plane, the world was likewise transposed. The few survivors built a fortress, a mausoleum to their eternal hubris. The Netherese have since been changed. The Shadowfell has gradually leached the life out of their accursed bones, but their shadow-distorted magic has kept some of them alive. Others have become shadows that hunger, that are many upon these shores. The Queen wishes that you put an end to them, so that she can claim their memories. The avatar of the Raven Queen also pointed out to Kararuk that his alter ego still exists and he really should learn how to kill vampires.
If my understanding of that's true, does that mean the whirlpool in this world leads to the whirlpool in the other world, in the real world?
What is Borin's understanding of planar stuff? Does he
Well,
have?
no, I would be theorizing this out loud with everyone.
Very well.
I mean, does that sound right to you guys? If we go down the whirlpool in the center, that means we'll pop up in the whirlpool. I mean, because it's saying it has an effect in both realms.
Yeah, but it might be quite far down. We might run out of breath before we get there.
I mean, if you sail into the whirlpool, then you just fall into the whirlpool and then fall out the other side.
Also,
Char, what's Char's opinion on this?
Char is having a.
Oh, go on, Chris.
Right, shall I give you a roll for Char?
Yeah, give us a. Begins with an A. Does it begin with an A? Magic one.
Arcana?
Arcana, that's it. Give us an Arcana roll for Char.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I can't see
why
what
is
number
that?
that is.
That-
It's come up as black in that
17.
one. That's weird.
Come up as me, but I did do it from Char's character.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh no, I got you. Yep.
Okay, so 17. I mean, it's not amazing, but Char is a planar traveller. He came to your place. He came to the prime material plane from the city of Brass. He has been to various planes. He is reasonably knowledgeable about planar stuff. He says that he doesn't think that logic necessarily follows, as the entire plane is a mirror of the other. That doesn't necessarily make features of it gateways.
Ah, damn. Okay. Right, everyone's gonna just have to owe me big time if we're gonna have to use this wish. Right, and I've come up with the wording, by the way.
Okay, let's have it. So, would you like to drop it in the chat?
Oh, it's getting serious.
And you can say it as well. That would be nice, because then we can hear it in your own words. But drop it in the chat. This is a non-refundable wish spell cast to your wording, where applicable and based on available rules, as previously vouchsafed.
I wish, without consequence, to expunge my contract with the 9 hells.
That's interesting. There's no punctuation in there.
Sorry, I'm terrible at punk. I wish, bracket, I wish, comma, without consequence to expunge my contract with the 9 hells.
Okay. You have immediately expended one wish, which is gone.
Frenchie, you're still there. Frenchie, you're still there.
1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 words form a complete sentence. I wish without consequence. You used a wish spell, and there was no consequence.
Oh no!
As in at all.
Oh, that is harsh.
Oh, that's evil. Ooh. Ouch.
You can't have a what? It's gonna. That's just cruel.
I know, but it is logical, however. And temporarily. So the wish
Okay,
spell.
no, screw it. You guys are not leaving. I'm not using up my last wish on this guy. Okay. Damn. Bloody hell.
Okay, so wish. Here we go. So do I impose this one on you as well?
Hang on. I can't have 4 words if the first 2 words of 4 words of a sentence is I wish, then I would have 2 words to make a wish with.
No, it's just you are trying to include. You're trying to wish with 2 tails, and you can't wish with 2 tails. The first complete concept is the one that sticks.
So does that mean
Which I did explain to you. I said the first thing that forms a complete concept will be the thing that the wish works on.
Yeah, so my first 4 words without consequence to expunge would be my first 4 words, which would not make a coherent sentence.
No, it wouldn't. But I wish without consequence does make a complete sentence.
I mean, that's editing. That's just editing. I mean, you could then just say I wish and then
but
not have.
You can't have both tails. You can only have the first fully expressed concept, which I explained to you ad nauseum.
I didn't get this. No, John, I'm not happy with this. That's not fair.
You can be not happy with it, but I did explain it to you.
Be very careful when it's about your wish.
I'm really pissed off now.
I did warn you to try not to cheat and wish for things without consequences. Because the whole point is that you can't. That is literally the whole point of giving you wish spells, to make you think about consequences. If you say I wish without consequence, you wish for nothing.
I was a sport about getting into this contract when I wasn't happy about it. I don't like the idea of selling souls or stuff like that. But I went along with it anyway. You dragged me into that when I didn't want to, because I felt really uncomfortable.
I did actually discuss it with you outside the game, and I did offer you the opportunity not to go along with it.
I'm going to turn around to Borin and say, Borin, I can have Frenchie. I deal with
this. This has really spoiled my day.
Oh, come on, man.
No, what do you mean, come on? You've potentially spoilt it because I've thought it through.
No, the thing is, you haven't thought it through because I told you what the rules were, and despite the fact that logically you can't do what you're trying to do, you did it anyway.
That's not what I was trying to do.
I told you, right, that the first fully formed concept would be what happened. And that was more of a clue than you needed. Because we've also had a conversation about this outside the chat in Discord before then. So I don't really know what you want me to do, because I have warned you ad nauseum that if you make careless wishes, you will not get what you want. And that is, you have to take into account what the spell, what the limits are.
Right, so because everyone can't leave, can't figure out, I have to use my other one to get us all out of here.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want within specified parameters.
So tempting to wish everyone drops dead right now. Fine, okay.
So you still have one wish left, which is one more wish than anyone else has got. And you have learned a valuable lesson about semantics and the perversity of DMs. I can understand how that's annoying, but you cannot deny that I did not spell it out for you very clearly.
I did it in one sentence.
Are you denying that I spelt it out for you incredibly clearly?
No, you didn't spell it out for me incredibly clearly. I've been looking at that sentence for like the last hour to try and get it right because I knew that something like this was going to happen. And it's like, no, because the first I didn't use a full stop or punctuation or anything like that. Right, okay, I'm going to have to look at it again.
Okay, I think you're missing the point, Michael. Do you know... You're trying to use one wish to do two things, right?
Yeah, but I don't want this is a religious thing in the real world for me. I never liked the idea of selling a soul.
Well, yes, but we talked about this. We talked about this before.
So while Borin is thinking of his next wish, I'm going to go up and say, can I have a look at Frenchie?
If you want,
Yeah.
Michael, there are two expressed concepts in that sentence. One is without consequence. The other is expunge contract with 9 hells. Okay? You can pick one of those things. You can't have both of those things.
Give me the nut.
So before you decide, I'll put my hand out and say, let me have a word with Frenchie.
Okay.
I need 15 minutes. This is just freaking pissed me off.
Okay, so...
We'll say, Frenchie.
Yes, monsieur.
I know you have the contract with Borin. I'm trying to mimic it. But...
That's a very good accent, monsieur.
Yeah, I think so. How do you feel about working for a rogue instead?
Well, I mean, the problem you see is that we have this unbreakable contract.
Yes, yeah, but monsieur, I'm happy to take that contract over. I'm sure I can send more to hell than Borin, and I am a willing participant because I hate all gods and I want to kill them all, even the evil ones.
I mean, that is very interesting.
Even the
However,
evil ones? That means the good gods are a given?
Any god I'm happy to take
I'm
on.
worried my healing spells aren't going to work on Kararook anymore.
Oh, no, that's not good.
I mean, it is not something that is immediately within my power. I mean, what you could do is possibly see if you can speak to one of my infernal patrons. I mean, you know, the woman with the big flappy wings. You know, she was the one who negotiated this current contract.
Go, yes, I'm quite happy to do that. It depends on Borin. Does he want to lose a powerful ally like yourself?
Okay, so if I wish without consequence, therefore the wish doesn't work because there's no consequence to using the wish. Therefore, I've still got 2. Because that losing a wish would be a consequence. Have I just saved myself with my own logic?
Not really, but
losing a wish would be a consequence. And I said a wish without consequence.
Well, but you did say I wish.
Yes, without consequence.
Well, yeah, but but I interpret that as in you wish for nothing. So, and you wish for nothing, you get nothing. Therefore, you wished.
Yes, but the consequence of this wish would be that I've lost a wish, which is therefore still a consequence. It's not a good consequence, but it's not a bad one. But it's a bad one.
Right. Here's how it is.
I'm just trying to keep
I'm letting you off the hook just because I want to get this game on the road. Okay, so
Okay.
you do not lose a wish, but tell me you understand the rules of using the wish spell. Okay,
It's a monkey's paw.
it's not a monkey's paw. There's two things you can do with it, right? You can either use it to mimic any level 8 spell or below. Yep.
Okay.
Or you can use it. There is a wish spell in the compendium which you could have read at any time, and it has in it notes which suggest that it can be used to do things other than mimic the effects of spells of level 8 and below, and that people should be very careful what they wish for. And I told you what my rules for using wishes would be, and that it wouldn't work if you tried to wish for more than one thing by trying to word it cleverly, and that you wouldn't be able to wish for things without consequence. So now that you know that,
roll the dice. I wish to expunge my contract with the 9 hells.
okay. There is the sound of distant thunder.
Oh God.
The infernal iron from which Frenchie is made begins to crack.
Bye, Frenchie.
And through it, light begins to shine as if lava moves beneath the surface. He's kind of makes a noise and says, "What? What have you done? Something is happening. Something. Why? I am. I think I am free.
Oh God, thank you. Oh.
I think I am a devil who is not in the 9 hells, not bound by infernal contract, and I'm no longer French.
For God's sake.
The accent is gone! Huzzah!
Cured of his appalling Frenchness, the infernal great axe floats in the air in front of Borin. Suddenly, the metal shell which bound the demon within bursts apart, showering the room with fragments of ash and the remnants of infernal iron. The axe that was Frenchie is gone, but in his place you see a fiery ring which appears actually to be trying to reform itself out of available materials. Some of the dust, some mist in the air, some pieces of the metal that was originally part of his casing, and then standing in front of you.
I'm so tempted to interrupt you and just say I wish he returns to the form that he was just in and stays there.
Another creature appears.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
In front of you is a knight made partly of fire, partly of infernal iron, and partly of material from the plane on which you find yourself. And he speaks. Borin feels that he is free of his infernal contract and no longer feels the weight of infernal ties upon his soul. And if only I could get the bloody thing to open. Yes, he speaks.
I am a demon. Sorry, devil. I am a devil. It was once your infernal great axe. Thank you for the souls you have fed me. You have freed me, and so I am no longer bound by the infernal contract that likewise bound you. I'm not sure what I should do. I am a free entity. I still thirst for souls.
Well, there's plenty of souls back at that Thay stronghold on the other side of the island. You could go eat those. Ripe for the picking.
Interesting.
And you
I'm
do
not
it.
sure they will contain much sustenance.
Well, there's only one way to be sure.
Okay,
Really?
give
Any
us
of us
a
left illegal?
persuasion roll.
Okay, 1 second here. Come on. I can't remember if I'm good at persuasion.
Quick, does guidance work on it? No, does bless work on it?
Does bless work?
Sneak around.
I
Yeah,
think guidance
bless
would.
is not. Guidance would.
I'm just sneaking
I don't
around.
think anybody knows guidance. Oh god, I forgot this is charisma. I'm bad at this. Sorry, everybody.
That's alright, you came up with an idea.
I'm afraid I am not convinced.
Ah, shit.
I don't know why that came up as all capitals, but I could wish Frenchie was trapped in his past form.
I mean, if he wants to come after us, we'll just hand his ass to him. I've been waiting more than a year listening to that fucking accent, waiting to kill him, so...
Alright, let's do this.
How about you work for me now? You
Think-
collect souls for me.
Hang on, where? Is that it? Is that it?
That's me.
Sorry, that's him there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hell, doesn't rush him. We got 5.
Are you sure you want to do this?
No. Do you really want to take on a knight from hell?
Dude, we have him surrounded. The amount of advantages and like stuff we'd have him stuck to is just ridiculous.
Well, and also, aren't you a god slayer and you can't take on a flippin' hell knight? How are you gonna kill Orcus?
Sure. Come on, Kitty. Let's die.
Let's do it. Whilst he's doing this, I'm just whilst he's doing his ramp up, I'll shoot him in the with a round of crossbow whilst he's doing his monologue speech.
This is a
If
bad
you're
idea.
attacking him, that's fine. Let's have a fight, shall we?
Yeah, but
Hey!
do I gonna hit him before I? Oh god! What other weapons do I have?
I was going to say, does Borin even have an axe anymore?
Yes.
He has his old axe.
Uh,
The infernal great axe is no more, so I'm going to make that disappear. There we go.
damn it!
I'm saying,
You should
are
have-
you sure we want to do this?
Yeah.
We're
Oh
doing
come
it.
on! How about we had to fight your own evil your half self here? You can fight my axe, my former axe.
Well, this is sad.
Oh.
If I remember rightly.
Why is this sad?
It's just a whole year's worth of axe gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling me?
Who's going to
I
take
was
the
happy
axe
to
then
take-
now?
I'll take him back.
Oh no, I'll take him back if he returns to his other form. But it's just like
You're taking me nowhere. I am now free. Free your middling morsels.
Is everybody in there? Let's get you all in there. You're all in there. Wow, he's
Oh,
first.
hang on,
I don't
look,
believe it. That never happens. Okay.
Bad idea.
So the music switched to heavy metal because I was. Finally having a fight. So, Frenchie, who has a sword of molten metal in his hand, which has formed from scraps of his own former body, raises it high above his head and tries to swing it first of all at Borin. First of all, he misses.
No. Okay, I'm going to save my. I'm not going to riposte this time. I'm still trying to find hand axe. Come on, I got to have something better than a hand axe.
He can fly. He flies back out of the way. I do realise that will lead to some attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Woohoo!
Does Tentacle Kitty have an attack?
Well, that's assuming Tentacle Kitty's actually on your side.
Damn it, Carrot.
Do I get to attack him as an opportunity then?
Well, Cthulhu
Oh,
Kitty. Cthulhu Kitty doesn't care about Frenchie Legbreaker.
I get my attack of opportunity before he goes.
Who?
What I do?
Kararook isn't in melee with him, so he's not going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, excuse me. Oh God, is he running?
Well, he's just moved out of the way. Pontos gets an attack of opportunity. Borin gets an attack of opportunity.
I technically get advantage then if I'm mounted on Bacon.
Apparently,
You can
yes, because
knock
you
them.
have that chargey thing, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
We fixed.
Is it just standard or do I have advantage? No, I don't have a diagonal attack.
No, so Borin is a normal attack. Pontos gets advantage. Oh wow!
Chewie gets the hit.
So Pontos would have fumbled, but he didn't. Borin misses.
Does Bacon get to hit? Does it work with the pig?
Yeah, okay, go on then. Oh, I just realised you were getting flanking from Cthulhu Kitty. Cthulhu Kitty is not on your side.
But me?
Cthulhu, yeah. Oh no, you're on you have advantage. Not because of
team.
flanking. It's because you're on top of Bacon. Sorry, I'm very tired.
That's all good.
Okay.
I wouldn't even thought of it if Kevin hadn't pointed that out.
Right, Bacon can attack as well. Okay, Bacon misses. Frenchie is going to attack with his second attack. Who is he going to go for? He has a number of people he can zap. Well, for a change, Kararook is out in the open. So he is going to fire his Hellfire Bolt towards Kararook.
Bloody hell!
Yeah,
Wow,
whose idea
okay.
was this?
Oh, it was a nat 20.
this.
Okay.
That was
I'm gonna use my uncanny.
you absolutely should.
That's ridiculous.
Wasn't expecting to get a crit on the first attack. He floats a bit further this way because he can move quite a long way when he's flying. I'm going to put the flying marker on him just to remind us that he's flying. He is only just above the floor. We are now on to Kararook.
I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna go stealthy.
Where are you going to hide?
Using Fear of the Wild, I'm going to the shadows.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak up here.
Okay, 23.
That's me. Then, yeah, that's what I can do. Oh no, it's not in a second. I'm going to cast a spell on him.
Check to see it's actually a ranged spell. Because we've had a few where we've gone, oh yes, I'm going to cast this one, and it was not viable.
Second. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Say it again.
Tasha's hideous laughter, 30 feet.
Too far.
How far have I moved?
He's at least 45 feet away.
I started here. That's alright. Cool. 10 foot of movement. I'll go up to here and I'll cast it. Please.
He's still 35 feet away.
Get to him. Yeah, okay. I won't. I'll just stay hidden there. Now it's
Yeah,
Char's turn.
Cool. Right, on to
Okay.
Char. Do something, Char.
He's going to die as well. So obviously Char's going to go up here. Let me have a quick look at Char's spell list because I've got an idea of a good one that I've seen. Hold monster.
Sorry, Chris, what did you say?
I'm just looking at Hold Monster, which has
Oh.
got a range of 90 feet. Yeah, let me just take it in so you can see it. That's at what level?
Choose a creature you can see within range. Okay. Oh, is he doing it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, DC 16. Wisdom save. He has advantage on all magic saves. So here we go. 25!
Happy days. Right. Right, I'm going to do my challenge. So I'm going to go and try and hide behind Chewbacca now.
Run away!
I'm hiding! I can't take this. This is a bad idea. And I'm like,
Welcome, Nate.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh,
It's okay, not to worry.
Where did
No, dude,
Char
listen.
go? Did he run outside?
Oh, he's just
Oh
over
no,
here.
there he is. Damn it.
Yeah, he's not
okay,
gone far.
sorry. Comfy's a little slow. All right, we are going to bless as a second level spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we are going to do what we were afraid Char did. Haha. Okay, 15, 20. Ah, shit. Can't get behind the corner. No. Alright. But I'll duck outside. If there's a door, I'm going to kind of hide behind it so I don't take a hell bolt to the face. End of turn.
Okay. So I can't see anything moving, so I'm just hitting refresh in hopes that that will get everything going again. I've just realised that the chat was not on top. So, and all those spells were unreadable anyway. Oh well. Hey, did it refresh? It has not refreshed yet. I'm going to close the window and I'm going to open it again because that's the quickest way to get it going again.
Oh
Did
wait,
the
I've just
blast
realised.
happen?
Oh, no, it's too late now.
What is it?
Ring of engagement.
Huh?
Oh no, I've got to
that.
successfully hit a target in combat with a melee attack. Okay, that doesn't work. This has been so long since I've needed to get someone to run away from a fight with me. I keep forgetting I have this.
Ah.
All right, I move. All right, that's end of turn for me.
Cool. Okay, so we move on to Borin. It's Borin's turn now. Borin's former axe is barely visible on the map for some reason. He looks really weird, doesn't he? I think it's something to do with the lighting. But he is hovering over here and looking resplendent with his fiery body.
Alright, how do I do this? How?
Are you trying to move it using the ruler?
Yeah, okay, I've got it.
You've got it?
Right click, then let go.
So at the moment you're using the measuring tool.
Okay.
So stop using the measuring tool. Use the select tool. Left click to pick up the token.
Yeah.
Tap right to turn on the measuring tool.
Ah, okay. Finally, get used to this.
Ah, there we go.
Wait. Okay. I did just click on my dagger of return, but it doesn't give me the stats of how far I can throw it. It just says, when thrown, this dagger has a +2 dagger to return to its sheath once per round.
Okay, so it is basically the same as a normal dagger, except it's magic. So it is 20/60. So within 20 feet, it's a normal attack. Between 20 and 60, it is at disadvantage.
Okay, too far. Then I'm just going to activate my animated shield.
Cool. All you've got to do is click the button next to it in your inventory.
Yep, okay, and then crossbow it is then. Where are you? Crossbow. Standard range attacks. Oh no, wait, does bless get added automatically? Yes.
It does? Yes.
One.
So, question. Is the heavy repeating crossbow magic?
No, it's not. Damn.
Okay. So the bolt definitely hits the target, but it is instantly burned up by the infernal aura of the fiery knight.
I'm just like, oh, for that. Okay then. Right then. Right. I put away my crossbow, pull out my +2 dagger, which I'm assuming is magic because of the return ability, and then just take a stance like those soldiers in combat do. So I was like, just fists up, dagger backwards handed held, and just like, come on then, you little bastard.
Very well.
Your French accent was atrocious. And I'm glad I made you speak it for a year.
That's it. The worst indignity of it all.
Come say that to my face.
I can say it to your face. Yes, now.
A coward's way of hiding from combat. Come on, there's my character.
I'm right here.
You know, at some point I probably scratched my ass with your handle.
I can take my drinking soul, Borin.
And
On to
I'm going to enjoy
Pontos.
making...
Is he? Did you say he's flying?
He is flying, but he is not flying high. He just flew straight backwards to get out of the knot he was in.
So if I charged him, I could hit him.
Yes.
Okay. And then I guess the next question is he close enough for me to charge?
I can't open my character sheet to get my shield up, but...
It's all right. I did it. I have done it.
Yeah, I can charge that, can't I?
With that charge, would you hit Borin, or if you go straight up with?
No,
shoot?
No, Borin isn't in the way.
no.
As entertaining as it is, everyone being mown down by the charging pig.
Ooh. Actually, can I charge with the pig? Because will he be burned? That's a good question. He's not a magic pig.
Didn't we decide that he had magic tusk
Oh, he's
points
got
or something?
Things. Yeah, he has, yeah. Good point.
We definitely discussed it, but that was ages ago, and I've been drunk since then, more than once.
I'm going to be smaller than
Oh, this is not looking good, is it?
Yep.
Okay, I will try and attack 3 times.
He seems to say. Bloody hell! Two crits in a row.
Oh, I missed the fist. I'm assuming the fist doesn't have advantage because it's a bonus action, right?
I don't think that actually matters. What does the actual text say? Hold on, let's very, very quickly.
I've got it here. Your advantage on melee attack rolls against any unmounted creature that is smaller than you. That is smaller than your mount.
Yeah, that still counts.
Okay, I'll re-roll it then.
Your mount's got to be huge.
Yeah, it's a good shout from Char. Or from Kevin, really. Otherwise I was just going to go for Savage Attacker. But this is worth it.
What?
I think we've missed Char's Eden.
I'm just going to flip him off at the end.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen quite such a devastating round of combat. 3 crits in a row. Okay, well, almost in a row. Well, that is 3 crits in a row because the first dripping claw doesn't count. Oh my god. Okay. Regen. The damage on Frenchie's armor plates seems to seal itself up a little bit. He looks at Pontos with great disdain and says, what does he say?
You could all have served me. You could have been my minions in the final realm beyond. I would have treated you fairly. But now, I will destroy you.
He swings his great sword at Pontos.
Try.
He's gonna try. He hits you. You now have disadvantage until the end of your next turn.
Is that just normal then? Am I just rolling? Do I get this? Does it advantage roll out disadvantage?
Yeah, they balance out. So
Okay.
the disadvantage and advantage will. He's now going to attempt to attack Chew Bacon, unless you would like him not to. 'Cause
No,
you can-
you can go for Chewbacca.
Okay,
I get the choice, don't I?
you do. You can compel him to hit you instead. Okay, he gives Chew Bacon a smack. And there's a thing that I nearly forgot about. No, that's fine. He is going to float away, I reckon. So, which way does he go? He is going to float over here.
Is that attack of opportunity if he's shifted?
Yeah.
It's just normal. Do we say Chewie gets an attack as well?
Yeah, okay.
Probably miss anyway. Yeah, it's disadvantage anyway, so he misses.
On to Kararuk.
Well, alright, so I'm going to go down here and attack with my ice dagger. Because it's made of ice and easier to fire. Also, I don't get sneak attack or anything.
I support you asking on this occasion.
Yep, you have to ask though.
Okay, so this creature that I'm just about to attack,
Yep.
is he fire-based?
On this occasion, yes.
Yeah!
Hell yeah, brother.
Time!
See, you're feeling better about this fight now. You get your little bonus.
Yeah, but I'm going to get a fumble. Fire-based.
don't
Yes!
You've got advantage. You've got sneak attack. Oh, okay.
Did I get advantage? didn't
Yeah,
think that
yeah,
was
because you were hidden.
Oh, so I didn't have advantage on that one.
Oh, right. Roll another d20. And if you happen to roll a natural 20 on that d20, then we will turn that into a crit posthumously. 3. Okay.
Right. That's a lot. 35 damage.
Okay. So you are now revealed.
And
Onto.
with
Oh, sorry. Go on. Hold on. Hold on. I will go back. There we go.
So with that, I'm adding booming blade, and then I'm going to use my.
Oh, I feel like you should have said that beforehand.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to just use my disengage. I'm going to use whatever it is. Yeah, I'm disengaging and running.
Okay.
And I don't think you can hide, can I? Yeah, I can. You can hide.
I don't think you can hide because you disengaged using your bonus action
an
or
action.
cunning action, and
Right.
you used your action to attack. So nothing left to hide with. But you can always hide next
Good.
time. Okay.
Oh, Char,
On to Char.
Char is going to try and move up here a little bit. Not too much. He's going to. Oh, there's Sizzle. He's got a Sizzle somewhere, isn't he?
He's got a sizzle.
Where's Sizzle? I want to cast Sizzle.
Hold on. He uses some kind of ability, some kind of summon ability for that. How does he do it? I think
There you go.
he's got a
Sizzle.
summoning button, I think. Oh, okay. You're not summoning Sizzle.
I just tried to summon Sizzle.
Okay.
Is he summoned?
It for some reason made a completely different noise, and it didn't seem to work. Okay, maybe we'll do that manually then, because it didn't seem to work. There is a possibility that I have. It might be because you don't have control of Sizzle. I'm trying to find... I don't know why it didn't let you summon him, but I'm going to drag him out for you. Can you remind me what ability that he uses to actually do that? Because
Just got the button on his.
yeah, but he has some kind of spell or ability that allows him to summon it, and I don't know whether there is a limit to how many times he can do it.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. There we go. Right, I had it there. Hold on. Hold still.
Sorry.
So, Eldritch Invocation, Minions of Chaos. You can cast Conjure Elemental once using a Warlock spell slot. You can't do it again until you finish a long rest. So that uses one of his spell slots. So, did you take one off, or oh yeah, because you used Hell Monster. That was it. Does he have 3 spell slots now? Blimey. Okay. Very useful when you're one of them. So he has summoned an elemental. So what does summon elemental actually do? Summon elemental obviously summons his thingy. You call forth an elemental spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range, so anywhere within 90 feet. So where do you want him?
Right in front of me.
Like here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. When you cast the spell, choose an element: air, earth, fire, or water. Presumably, does Char have to summon a fiery one? Probably not. Hold on. What did it say? Yeah, so he has conjured an elemental. But you could choose to have air, earth, fire, or water. I mean, I know Sizzle is generally fiery, but that's more of a flavour thing, I think.
Yeah, he could be Whizzle.
He could be what?
Whizzle.
Whizzle. Okay.
Yeah, Whizzle.
Is that so? He's a water-based elemental, then, is he?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we need to find the character sheet of a water elemental. I need to learn how to spell the word elemental. Okay. So, just for today, Sizzle is in fact
Whizzle.
Whizzle.
And then if he's there, would he be Windle?
Yeah. Or maybe Whizzle should be Wazzle, and we could have Azzle, Whizzle, Azzle, Wazzle, Windle, and Sizzle. I don't know.
I'm thinking Dirt for Dizzle. Dazzle. Dirt, Dizzle.
Dizzle, yeah. So I'm going to make this controllable by Chris. He doesn't have any special buttons or anything. So the other thing we need to do is work out what happens when you summon your elemental. Does it immediately attack, or does it go on your turn? What does it do? Summon elemental. If my brain had had more sleep, I would probably already have worked this out. Okay. The creature resembles a what's it. He appears within blah. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points. Allied to you and companions. Creature shares your initiative count and takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. No action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger. Okay. So, Char has used his action to summon a water elemental. It will follow Char's verbal commands. That's basically what it does. So, is Char going to do anything else, or is it now Whizzle's turn?
he's going to shout to Wizzle and shout, "Slam him to beats!" And he's going to use his multi-attacks. He gets 2 attacks. He gets 2 slam attacks. So he's going to hit slam twice.
Okay.
I don't know how to use slam.
So what you will need.
Melee weapon attack +7. 1 target hit is 13. Is 2d8 +4 bludgeoning damage.
You have to hit first. So I have just
Yes.
created some token actions. So if you click on the thing, you should see that he has an attack there called Slam, which you can now use. It's just going to be the old-fashioned one.
Bloody. On.
That's a hit.
He's going to do it again.
That is also a hit. Okay.
Hey,
So
well done, Wizzle.
do his attacks count as magic? The elemental can enter a hostile creature's space. Slam. I'm going to have to Google it. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh, elementals, attacks, magical. An elemental uses regular elements, just channeling the respective element into a damaging force. The ruling could be made. No, however, the various elementals are magical beings. Alright, I'm going to say it's a magical attack. Because the air elemental is a magical what's it?
A watery magical attack.
Yeah, so that is Char and Wizzle done. Let's move on to Deep. We haven't had a break yet, so at the end of the next round we are going to have a little break.
Okay. What do I even have that can hurt this asshole? Well, this is a throwback to years gone by.
Mm-hmm.
What's he gonna do?
So you're gonna do it?
Points.
Haha! Suck it! The next attack against him has advantage.
Cool.
Awesome.
End of turn.
Right.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
On to Borin.
Okay, finally. Oh, wait, hang on. No, I need, okay. Click, right click. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Boom. Hey! Okay, and using my Dagger of Return in my hand. Now, do all my attacks have advantage or just my first attack?
I may have to look that up. So that is Guiding Bolt. I think I can't spell the word guiding for a start. Guiding Bolt. Okay. On the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. Okay, so it's just the one.
Just the one, okay. Tell you what, you know, it doesn't necessarily... I'm going to use Disarming Strike on my second attack. But only if it succeeds, he will need to take that strength check. If not, it doesn't do anything. Okay. He also takes an additional... Oh, awesome. And he now needs to take a strength test to hold his weapon.
Okay.
And if my character sheet could ever... If my character sheet ever loads up, And oh, it's going. Okay.
We need to do a
strength check 16.
Okay, so he's going to do an athletics check. 28.
Okay. Attack number 3. I'm just like, I jump onto his back and I'm just like stab. Die. All ones and twos on damage rolls for the next successful melee attack against you. I mean, that's not the worst. I'm going to action surge. I'm stabbing this guy with a basic dagger for 6 turns. This is
It's not a basic dagger, it's a +2 dagger.
right. You know, well, it's no Frenchie.
This is true.
Okay. And I'm going to turn that into another disarming strike. So make him. He'll take another D10 damage and make another strength check. So that's an additional 4. That's 2.
Okay. So what's the DC?
16. Yes!
16.
Yes, he's disarmed.
So his sword falls on the floor and immediately just turns into molten metal.
Okay, so he's now unarmed. Okay, that's useful. I hope that should be useful for everyone. How many attacks has that been? That has been 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more to go.
That's a nice toothache you've got there, Borin.
Yeah, sure. You like it? Here, have a closer look, and I throw it at his face with a quick toss, and then it'll.
If you throw within 5 feet, then it's with disadvantage, but you can do it.
Not with a quick toss.
It doesn't matter. You're within 5 feet
Okay, then no,
because
never mind.
it's a ranged attack, isn't it? If you do it at point
Okay.
blank, it's with disadvantage.
Never mind. I've like leapt on him, jumped on him, stab, and he throws me off.
Very good. Okay, Pontos, you're the last one for this half. I say half. It's going to be a much shorter second half, but
No, that's cool. I'm assuming with the bad standing of everyone, I can't charge in.
Well,
No, we would appreciate if you didn't do that.
would add comedy value.
Yes, I could. Right, he gets 60 feet, right? Am I right in saying that?
you could also potentially, and this is something that I don't think you've made a huge amount of use of, but Chewbacca has his own move, doesn't he? So you could actually get Chewbacca to dash, which would
That's
double his
true.
movement. He wouldn't get his own attack then, though, because
No,
he'd have
that's fine.
he'd have spent his action, wouldn't he? So actually, I don't know if it would do you any good, but he can probably cover the distance. It's just I don't think you'd be able to.
Not charge. Oh yeah, I can cover the distance. I just can't charge it. That's fine. Alright, I'll just do a normal tusk attack. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Hmm.
3.
Sorry, John, for what might happen.
Uh-oh. Why? Oh, again! Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold your horses.
What's that?
You have disadvantage till the end of this turn. Which
Oh,
means,
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that is going to balance out.
Do you want me to re-roll that?
Well, what we'll do is I am going to adjust the damage, because if you had gone with your first roll, then that would have been a 15. Because we'd have gone with a flat roll and we start from the left, so that would not have been a crit, and instead of having 3 d12s you would have had 1 d12, so that would have been 12 instead of 26, which means he gets 14 hit points back.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take those back.
Damn it. Okay.
It's one more, isn't it? Right? Yeah.
Again? How many crits is he gonna do?
You really want that damage dealer award?
Oh, he's won it a long time ago.
I think he'd won it on the last turn.
Uh,
Right, okay. He is suddenly looking very boxed in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna action surge.
Okay, God, I'd forgotten you could do that as well. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How
Gotta
many
do someone else.
crits? How many crits?
9. Take it up to 9.
Right, so let's have a little break.
Oh yes, I need a wee.
Yeah, I need a cup of tea. So,
And-
AFK, TTFN.
Right.
see you in a minute.
I like when you're back. I just really need to apologise. I will explain why. This is such a touchy subject for me. Obviously, I'll explain to you in private. But sorry. It's just
Alright, mate. When we get back, it's all good, mate.
Catch up.
Okay.
Yep.
Catch up.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Encore une fois.
Hello,
Générateur.
Okay, so we're not on public speech, are we, right now?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, still recording.
Still recording.
Oh,
I don't.
right.
It
Okay.
is finished. It is finished.
No, I really want to explain this to you, but I just don't want to do it on public audio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait till we finished and recording stopped.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we leave it recording now, as per the request
Okay.
of our one fan.
Yeah.
Hi, Wayne.
Call a monster Wayne.
Thank you for watching.
Hello, Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just it's a really personal issue that I do not want out on the internet.
Is everyone back?
Let's kill this guy.
Yeah.
Let's kill John Peace.
So, just gonna wait for Nate to materialise. I can't believe how many crits Pontos has got. That is impressive.
Very special.
Yeah,
I
and
think Pontos has won pretty much every award.
he's
Oh,
got he's got improved critical, so he is twice as likely to get a crit as anyone else. But even so, he is definitely above average today. And there is another feat that would allow him to crit 50% more than he already does. You know, by getting 3 out of 20 for a crit, I think. Although actually, maybe it just gives you an extra damage die. I'm not sure. There can't be 18, 19, and 20 for crits, can they? that would be a lot. That would be very much a lot. Very much a lot. Makes no sense. I went downstairs and it was all dark because my girlfriend has gone to bed early. Which is an
Your
unusual...
girlfriend? I thought you were married. What do you got going on, John?
I am not married, nor have I have never been, nor very likely will I be. But
You never know.
I do sometimes call her the missus, but that's just Brit slang, that is. But
Wait, you just witnessed another piece of the puzzle falls into place.
how do you mean? What
Wayne knows.
What does Wayne know?
I have no idea.
Now, my other half is called Michaela. She lives with me here in our house in Maidstone.
So it's not Wayne then.
No, it's not Wayne.
On the weekend, he's Wayne.
And we have a dog called Lucy, who has a cameo in this campaign. Yeah, Lucy the dog. Somebody got bitten by Lucy the dog, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, I just realised I was waiting for Nate to come back, and Nate started speaking, which means he's definitely back. So
Yeah. Well, you were waiting for me to stop being a jackass, which I'm gonna stop doing now.
aww.
Nah, keep it going.
I don't mind a bit of Bance. Bance is alright. Bance is good. So, Frenchie leg breaker. Infernal bastard is going to try and have his revenge. So, he is going to swing his greatsword and try and cleave Borin's skull in twain. Yeah, I don't know where Boris came from. I'm overtired at this point. Here comes a swing. Cha-ching! Oh, 31. And is he going to have another go, or is he going to try and hit someone else? Well, he does kind of want to kill Borin, since Borin has rejected him, broken their pact. He is going to have another swing, see whether he can lay down some extra smackery. Okay, 2 in a row.
Lost my three.
So that is all he can do unless he runs away. I am not going to soak up more attacks of opportunity, or am I? Actually, if I run away, I take some attacks of opportunity. If I stay where I am, I get hit a lot more. So he's
Kill him.
he's going to do his full movement away.
So those attacks again, are they? For us?
Yeah, so attacks of opportunity from anybody who was in melee range, which is Pontos, Bacon, Borin, and Whizzle or Wazzle or whatever you want to call the water elemental.
And I'm back at advantage, right? Because he's
Yes, because
goes over.
it was only until the end of your next turn, which was your last turn.
I mean, I highly doubt it. He's not going to be suffering bleeding damage, is he? If it's just molten.
Yeah, he does not bleed. Oh, but yes, his greatsword did reform from his very essence, which I forgot to describe. But wow, you got 3 hits on him as he was fleeing.
Whizzle's still to go. So does Whizzle get 2 because he's got multi-attack?
No.
We've never had a multi-attack character before.
Multi-attack is just the what they call. Well, that's just a different name for what monsters have. So lots of monsters have multi-attack. It's a similar thing to a player character having extra attack.
Yeah, Carryrig doesn't have that. Carryrig doesn't have that either.
He will eventually, I think. I'm sure rogues get a second attack at some point. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they just have one really, really mega attack. Okay, so Frenchie Legbreaker has flown away after laying some fairly heavy smackery on Borin. We move on to Kararuk, who is quite far away.
Yeah.
How's your portal thing work again?
Yeah, not like that. I'm going.
I'm having a bit of a fidget spinner renaissance, if anyone can see. This one here, that's a metal dice, but it's also a fidget spinner.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. This one here, that's just a common or garden fidget spinner. And I've got another really annoying thing, which is like 2 metal playing cards stuck together. It's enough to shred the nerves of any normal person.
Yeah, let's try it. I'm going to try Vortex.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
I'm going to try Vortex Warp.
Vortex warp. Okay.
So normally range is 90 feet. Eve, which he's in reach, every level above that I get an extra 5 feet. I don't have to do that. So
Vortex warp. So he is within range of vortex warp. And sadly it has come out the... oh, you know what? I've just remembered that normally I don't have that in dark mode for specifically this reason. And I forgot. So never mind. I'm sure that avid watchers will also probably have a copy of the rulebook somewhere. So, Vortex Warp, which appears in a Curriculum of Chaos.
You magically put space around another creature you can see within range.
Target if the target...
The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw. The target can choose to fail. If the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice and you can see within range.
Okay. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. So, if you...
So
yep, go ahead. What you gonna do?
So I'm going to definitely do that, but I've got a question. Can I vortex warp him inside Wazzle? Because he's got a thing called Whelm, which means if he's inside him, he won't be able to breathe and he gets extra damage and all sorts. It's a thing that Wizzle's got.
That's interesting.
See if I can tell you where it is. On character sheet. Go into chat. No.
Oh.
Each creature within. Is it?
Let's take these things one at a time. So let's see whether it affects him first. So you have chosen to cast Vortex Warp. Can you tell me what the spell save DC is, please? That will probably be 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your intelligence modifier, because you're an intelligence-based spellcaster, I think. He is going to do a Constitution save with advantage.
So my proficiency.
12. Oh my god, this might actually work.
So with my intelligence.
What's your proficiency bonus?
4.
4. What is your intelligence modifier?
3.
That's 7 plus 8 is 15. So the DC is 15, and he got a 12. He got a 12. So he is vortex warped. You can move him, or you can move him anywhere within 90 feet of you. And you want to move him inside Wizzle.
Can I do that?
I mean, I think you can.
Let's try and stick him inside Wizzle, please.
Okay. So he dematerializes and rematerializes inside the body of the water elemental. I am going to put him into the middle of the water elemental. I'm going to zoom in so that we can have a closer view of the fight happening. Oh, no, if I zoom in any more than that, then we can't see everybody there, but that will do for now. So, Frenchy Legbreaker, Infernal Knight, is now inside Wizzle.
So the fire-based creature's inside my water-based creature.
Indeed. There might be some steam rising.
Good brain thinking. Alright, so each creature in the elemental space must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. On failure, the target takes 13. That's 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
That is,
if it's lab,
that is an action though, so that doesn't happen automatically.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's all that Carrot can do right now. Then.
Okay.
In fact, he's going to run down, so he wants to get attacking.
Okay, on to Char. A fireball right here would be really good right now.
Then give me a thing.
Char would at least consider
even
it.
Better.
Char would definitely fireball you all.
This is even better. I'm going up to my water-based creature. Now I'm going to use Shocking Grasp. Because this beast is covered in water, that should multiply the shock he gets, I imagine.
I don't necessarily think it. Well, you can do that attack if you want. So, are you attacking the elemental?
No, I'm attacking the creature inside the elemental.
Alright.
Oh, I made this too difficult, haven't I? Oh.
I'm going to treat him as you would treat a mount. So I'm going to say that you can reach him. Reach him anywhere inside. That's not really very fair to him, is it? Because it suddenly makes him suddenly it gives him the target profile of a large creature, which is not really fair. I think we need to pick a space for him to be in. Which one of these 4 squares is he in? Chris, you placed him in there. Which one's he in?
Just where he is fine.
Well, that's the whole point. It's not fine because it gives him the target profile of a large creature, which is what I'm trying to avoid.
Oh, wrong one. I'll stick him up here by Borin, I guess.
Okay, there we go. Jar can't reach him.
Free range.
No, Char's just moving over here and doing it.
Okay.
Chuck and grass, cover.
Where's he moving to?
There he
Okay,
is.
cool.
Hit bonus. Does he get advantage or anything this from the spellcaster? Does he get advantage because he's obviously flanked by Wizzle, whatever way you look at it?
Alright then.
This is good. Genie's Wrath, don't know what that is.
That is additional fire damage that he can do once a turn.
All that. Okay.
Oh, I forgot the regen. Regen! Excuse me. Anything else from Char?
Can't move back or anything, can I? Because I don't have kind of action or that. Nah, that's him. Can't do anything. Done.
He can move. He has got at least 15 feet of movement left.
Alright, he's moving back.
And I don't have an attack of opportunity because you have zapped him. Okay. On to Deep. Do a thing, Deep.
Okay. Time to pop in. Zap this guy again. Hop out. Okay. Man, we got this guy surrounded. I hope he dies soon.
You can turn back into axe anytime.
So,
Dagger for me.
in terms of ranged attacks, he has an inordinate amount of cover in his current position. But if you want to do something that involves sight, then it is he is visible.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I could just lightning bolt everyone.
Please do. Go on.
Go on, because I can dodge it.
You know what? This guy has a date with the mayonnaise.
The mighty meal.
Oh, I've just realised why it didn't summon it. Okay, we're going to have to pull it out manually.
Alright,
Because-
put it right next to our friend there, please.
Yeah, I've just realised why nothing is summoning. It's because I doubled the resolution of this map so that I could zoom right into it.
Ooh, big mayonnaise.
Yeah. Right, there's the mayonnaise. Hopefully it should upcast automatically. There we go. Oh no!
Alright, I gotta go have another smoke. See you in a round. End of turn.
Cool. Right, on to Borin. In front of you is a giant water elemental. Steam is rising from the top of it, and bubbles are rising up through it. Bubbles of steam. You can see the fiery Frenchie inside. He is looking at you.
Stabby! Stabby time!
So I just realised I should really be giving him cover from this water elemental, but it is water. Alright, go on.
And the water element was helping by making space.
Die!
He seems to say. You have no idea what wisdom he was imparting.
Blub, 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 blub. Right, quick question. Did his sword form the second his turn finished. Just stab him again. Don't worry about it.
I would say as soon as he needed it, it was there. Because it is made from his molten flesh itself.
I'm just stabbing the water now with him inside it, and then that's my turn. Oh no, not my turn ended. Second wind.
Okay. On to Pontos! Pontos, do a thing!
Try and just kill it, I guess. Oh, how? Did I roll 2 1s? What the hell are the chances of that?
Even knocking all the crits you got.
I need to roll a con save, right? Am I attacking the right thing? Yeah. Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
Can't believe I rolled 2 1s.
The chances are slim. Well, the chances are 1 in 400 of any combination of on 2 20-sided dice.
I'm gonna fist him. And then I get Chew Bacon to attack, and then I'm just gonna go with an action surge.
Aye, 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 aye. Ow.
Right, I'm gonna action surge. Oops.
I can't look.
I'd love to see its health pool, but can't be the lowest.
It is fairly significant, shall we say. Plus there's the joys of regen.
Yes. One more, and then I will let you carry on. Or not. Poor Frenchie.
There is a massive explosion.
Wouldn't he just solidify in the water? Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Whizzle is immediately dispelled.
Martyrdom.
But does he reduce the explosion at all?
The ultimate fuck you.
Not really. It doesn't reach Cthulhu Kitty. Cthulhu Kitty is fine. So we are looking at a fireball, DC 18. And
Is it?
that is a
On what
dexterity
plane?
save. Dexterity save, 8d6 fire coming. 23.
Yeah, I don't think I'll...
Bless does affect this, so that is good.
It does, yeah. So Pontos. Borin passes, so Borin takes half damage, so you take 11.
That's rigged. Rigged.
Hang on, Pontos, don't you have Indomitable? Or is that...
No, it's not me, unfortunately.
Oh, that's not Battlemat. Okay.
Okay.
I'm using evasion.
Chew Bacon
obviously.
fails. So, But your charging master thing reduces damage to your mount, I seem to think.
I should have got it on a tab. I think you're right. If your mount is subject to an effect that allows a dex saving throw to only take half damage instead, takes no damage if it succeeds and only half of it fails. Well, that's pretty good.
So that's 11 for Chew Bacon.
I can take that off.
Oh, I've just
Oh, you've
done
done
Chew Bacon. Did you do Pontos?
No, I do it now.
Okay.
Just
so-
on Kyric, I'm fine.
So
There we go.
does Pontos take the lot? Pontos takes the lot.
Yeah. It doesn't affect me.
23. Kararuk is unaffected because he's good like that. Char didn't take a hit. I didn't get to zap him, which is probably a good thing, given how nasty the Infernal Blast is. Oh, Char is going to take half damage because he has a fire. He has fire resistance.
If he passed that as a fire resistance, would that be no damage?
I would give him half of half,
Okay.
unless there is an ability which actually says you don't take any if you pass, like Kararuk's got. Otherwise, I would say right, this is the damage, and then we halve it again.
That makes sense.
Deep, it's a good idea, but we're like 80% water human beings, but we can still drown.
There we go. So, Frenchie explodes, showering you all with molten metal. You all get a bit singed, except for Cthulhu Kitty, who just licks its tentacles in a borderline obscene way. And Deep, who's outside having a cigar.
That he stole from Char.
Yep. Alright, I am going to accidentally open the wrong app, and then I am going to change the music back to the not quite so dramatic music.
Well, at least I get an attunement slot back.
Indeed.
Oh.
So,
Is there any weapons left? Any shards left?
I mean, there's some tiny pieces of infernal iron, which have, they're just like, they look like droplets of it's almost like it's like burnt, charred droplets of iron that have just solidified on cooler surfaces. Some of them are on your skin. There's bits of Frenchie everywhere. He was a big old hefty axe, so it was more than enough metal to form the outer surfaces of a suit of plate mail, effectively filled with infernal whatsits inside. He has been dispelled, basically. His earthly body destroyed. He has been sent back to the Nine Hells, there to face whatever punishment or reward awaits allegedly free devils. Whether he remains free, who can say? Probably not, given the way they run things down there. So, Borin is now free of his infernal contract.
Yay!
And there was much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing.
I don't know if we can do any more John Cleese Monty Python references. Bad memories.
So
All right. I think we should all form a pact. If we get another sentient weapon with an annoying accent, straight in the ocean it goes.
Agreed. Oh, I'm gonna miss that.
gonna miss you too, monsieur!
Yeah, whatever.
As he's
Has
sucked
anybody got
down
any
into hell.
Hey, but what? I mean, I need a backup weapon here. Has we got anything good in their inventory?
You
I
had
think
the
I
best
do,
thing.
actually.
Yeah, no, I know I had the best thing. I wanted to keep the best thing, but I didn't want to lose my soul. Particularly when somebody starts suggesting we create secondary character sheets.
Well, that was because you told me I had an idea what you wanted to do. So I planned for it, knowing that it might be a fatal experience.
Oh dear.
I don't have a weapon that I think you would want, but I can give you the Ring of the Ram back since you have the attunement open.
Oh. Yes. Char, do we have anything useful in the inventory?
Char is not here.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Does anyone have
No
access
Kevin
to
today.
Char's? Sorry,
I
does anyone
do.
have... does anyone have access to Char's inventory?
Just said
Well,
I do.
there's a separate party loot thing, isn't there? Which
Yeah,
probably
well,
has some gear in it.
Let's have a look, see.
Let's sort it out next week.
Yeah. So before, well, not long after Frenchy Legbreaker, whose real name you may never know, for that is the name that you gave him. He may have another infernal name, which you may one day learn. But as he departs, and you notice that the last few sparks and glowing bits of metal finally dull, another presence appears, and I cannot remember where the button is to make them visible. There it is.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Suddenly appearing nearby, it is none other
than the avatar of the Raven Queen. You have not done as I asked. How do you explain this?
Could you start by reminding us what you asked?
Well, I did actually do a big recap earlier on in the session. She did actually ask you to go and kill the Netherese.
Let's rephrase that. Let's rephrase that. We didn't understand what you wanted us to do. Could you do it a bit more basic, more clearly?
Tell the adventurers.
So the avatar of the Raven Queen, faced with the defiant ignorance of a group of adventurers, who she most definitely said go and kill something, and they came back having not killed it. That's fine. Let's deal with that next week. In the meantime, let's have a look at some awards.
Pontos. There's a Pontos show.
Yeah, the amazing magical Pontos show.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an avatar of death on the weekly awards screen.
Warren, I think there's a weapon you'll like. It's called the Dragon Bone Greatsword.
I'm literally looking at the card right now, but I'm sticking to my character's preferable choice of keeping his weapons dwarvish. And although the greatsword is, it's a human sword. I'm gonna stick with my character's choices. He prefers axes, so
Very well.
And
Give
yeah,
him
I'm
cake
just like,
too.
yeah, sticking to what my character says he would do. So I'll take the Ring of Ram though for the meantime.
Okay. I graciously hand it over.
And I thank you graciously for it. I hope it serves you well.
It did. It's a fun little piece of equipment. I'm honored you let me hold your family heirloom for a time.
Thank you. I mean, I'm getting stacked in jewelry here now. Ring of engagement, brooch of bleeding, ring of ram, a bracelet for my animated shield.
I think I might try and steal that brooch of bleeding back, because I think that should have been mine to start with. And I am roguish.
So today
Have you got
is
anything to trade?
today is the 5th of October. We didn't do the one on the 28th, did we? That was the one. We missed that one because we didn't have enough bodies, I think. I can't remember why we missed it now, but we missed it. So we have 10 awards to award. The first one is, of course, first kill. It has been another one of those sessions where I only actually gave you one thing to kill. That was not me being deliberately combat averse. It's just the way it happens sometimes. So I guess that means...
Sometimes it's good to roleplay as well.
Yeah. So who actually did the killing? That was Pontos, wasn't it?
Pontos.
So Pontos gets first kill. We then have Kill of the Week. This is pretty much the Pontos show, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's one award I think I've won.
We have Yoink, which has got to be the Pontos for Pontos. Kill from the Grave, not applicable. Damage Dealer. It is, of course, Pontos.
He was the one that got hit the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
And best supporting role.
I guess the Bless, surely.
Could well be. Seems like a likely choice. Then we have Fumble of the Week. We didn't really have any very exciting fumbles, did we?
Not really.
I am thinking about coming up with a whole new list of fumbles, because the list I've been using, it's not bad, but there's quite a lot of duplicated things on it. I would quite like to have a list of 100 effects, so that each one is unique, but that will take me some time.
Well, if we all come up with 10...
But I think the problem is that a lot of them are going to be similar effects, aren't they? So who fumbled? I've got a fumble from Pontos, which
And
was
Borin as well.
unremarkable, and I think Borin got one as well.
Yeah.
None of them were very exciting, were they?
Not really.
I'll tell you what, we'll just leave that one unrewarded because nothing horrible happened with the fumble, really. Okay. Role Player of the Week.
Borin?
That's where I would go.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
And whose side are you on? Can't really award that one because we didn't have any friendly fire.
I don't know. I did summon an evil devil that we just had to fight.
That is true. He could very easily have killed one or all of you. He just had some quite sucky rolls. And okay, the Pincushion Award. Who got beaten up the
Carrick.
most? I think it was Carrick, wasn't it?
He almost got obliterated.
We won a bit.
Somebody took over 60 points of damage, I think.
What is your health overall?
It's not that high, to be honest. Give me a second. But yeah, I got 63 points of damage at most. My health is about 80 odd.
Yeah, your health your health is 80,
Wow.
Yeah,
but
bit crap. That's why.
you got life drained down to 40 as well.
Yeah, and my evil twins got my amulet of health that gave me a bit of survivability, but none of that. I'm quite easy to kill now.
Don't get to take many shots on you, though, to be fair.
100.
Okay, so we are done with the awards for another week. I am absolutely shattered. I look forward to my bed. It is a little bit early, but let's call it there for the main game, and join up again next week when the party will have to have a bit of a conversation with the Avatar of the Raven Queen, and see where we end up. So I am going to stop the recording there, and see you next week, Wayne.
Right, well.